Israel held nationwide protests demanding an end to the war in Gaza yesterday. Some families of the hostages believe these demonstrations send the wrong message to Hamas. CBN's Chris Mitchell reports from Jerusalem.
At a mass rally in Tel Aviv Sunday night, some hostage families pleaded with President Trump to help end the war and free the hostages.
We now rise to save the hostages, the soldiers. We demand a comprehensive and applicable deal and the end of the war. We demand what we deserve, our children. And we will continue to demand until we get all of them back.
Hamas released footage of Zangkauer's son, Matan, who pleaded for his life. Some believe Hamas timed the release of Matan's video to stir the emotions of the nation. During the day, organizers launched a nationwide strike to shut the country down. Police arrested dozens of protesters after they blocked main highways. But family members of those killed on October 7th told Israeli radio the protests play into the hands of Hamas. One family member said, "When we go out into the streets like this, Hamas sees us falling apart from within. For a comprehensive deal, Hamas needs to be on its knees." Another said the protests sow division. The more we escalate the struggle in this way, the more we will push the country into total chaos. And in my view, we will achieve nothing except terrible division among us. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said ending the war would serve Hamas.
Today, those who call for an end to the war without defeating Hamas are not only hardening Hamas's position and delaying the release of our hostages, they are also ensuring that the horrors of October 7 will be repeated over and over again, and that our sons and daughters will have to fight over and over again in an endless war.
IDF Chief of Staff Einav Zangkauer announced the IDF is preparing the next phase of the war. First, to move the people of Gaza City south to safety, and then encircle the city to defeat Hamas. 100,000 reservists have been called up for the offensive. Chris Mitchell, CBN News, Jerusalem.
Now, let me just point out one fact. In Israel, you're able to demonstrate. You're able to protest against your government. You're able to have a strike. That's what they've called for. You're able to petition your government for a change in policy. In Gaza, the Gazans do not have that freedom. If they protest Hamas, they are killed. And it doesn't get any more stark than that, and the differences. I'm amazed that the democracies of the world haven't awakened to the horror of Hamas and what exactly it means to be under their rule. What does it mean for women? What does it mean for if you're a progressive in Hamas-controlled territory, you're not going to last very long. And the very people protesting the war, calling for a unilateral ceasefire in hopes of some kind of peace deal, well, you're just not getting the point. Hamas is an ideological terror group. They're bent on murder. They want to kill Jews. They want to eliminate Israel from the map of the world. That's their express goal. Why don't we believe them and stand united against this horror? It showed itself very clearly on October 7th, and it was just absolutely brutal what they did. Why in the world would you ever try to support them, whether at the UN or in any protest? It just absolutely makes no sense to me. We have to stand with Israel. This is a manifest evil on the world stage. We have to defeat it completely and show a unified front against this terror. Not on our watch. You never get to do this again. You never get to kill the Jews.